Welcome back there, Armchair Warriors. Tom here with the 18th episode, quasi, of my Japanese campaign in Hearts of Iron 3 using the Black Ice modification version 12.0.3. Again, we do have a newer version, 12.0.4, out at this point, but I've been playing it on a different computer that plays this version, 12.03, quite well normally. The 1204, it's been very unstable, been crashing a lot more often than I would anticipate, especially even in early game, where I could see as you get into here 1941, 1942, when there's a lot more units on the board, more countries at war, of course, more stuff going on, things flying around the screen. Yeah, I could see it crashing more often, but we're talking 1936, 1937. The first time I actually booted up the new version, started a German campaign, and within an hour 11 or 12 of the first day, January 1st, 1936, crashed. So, and I was just clicking on like some politics window or something like that. So I'm going to hold off on that for this game. I don't want to introduce any instability for a bit until we can to let kind of stuff gets worked out a little bit. Last episode was very, very short, so I do apologize sort of for that. In that regards, we were looking at where we were at this point in time here, where we were going, what our plans were, and how ready we were to take on the next step here, which is war with America. I feel we're quite ready at this point. That being the case, we're going to zoom things forward here and just get going. We got stuff to do, and we need to get stuff. Kind of want to revisit how Europe and Africa is looking. Yeah, Italy, I remember Italy got some of their territory back, but now they're losing some of their territory here in the south. So, yeah, Abyssinia, Somalia, that's all going to be lost pretty soon. Britain, UK is pushing deep into Libya. It looks like it's the standard prototypical back and forth type of conflict that that this theater was known for. There was a game, and I forget the name of it now, that basically, actually, there were several games that replicated this whole entire theater here, from way out west to all the way out east in here. Um, the one game I'm thinking of, yeah, definitely did Italy pushed in a bit, got pushed back quite a bit. Germany pushed in, got pushed back. That type of back and forth conflict that went on there. I see we have that happening here again against Russia. Here, we're not quite yet to we're still in fall, so we're not quite yet to the winter, great winter. We do have Germany does have Sevastopol surrounded. They've almost got the whole entire Crimean Peninsula. They are moving quite rapidly here in the south. Stalingrad, they're still a bit of ways away. Looks like 489 kilometers, probably the closest that they are. That's Gorky. Where's Moscow? Oh, let me pull up here. There we go. Oh, actually, come on. Where the heck is Moscow? Moscow. They're not that close, are they? No. Are they? Holy cow. They are that close. I thought thought my eyes were deceiving me. I thought Moscow was further back, but yeah, Moscow right here. Germany is 159 kilometers away at this point. Yeah, nice. They have surrounded Leningrad, and it looks like they're actively attacking it as well. I see all these green arrows on here. It's a lot of divisions. Well, I say that's a lot of divisions, but I mean, 20, 20 conscripts there alone. It looks like a militia division and 9 regular frontline Russian divisions there. 2 headquarter units at least, possibly a garrison military police that military base might be added, might actually be on part of that militia. So I mean, 20 conscript divisions, of course, and at least 10 other divisions are here, but that's not really a lot there at Leningrad. With what the IC is attacking here, that is a lot of forces arrayed against Leningrad here. Things might be going poorly for Russia in that area. Normal push here and all up in the north, yeah. So everything is normal as I would see. Unlike last campaign where Northern Ireland here was taken over by Germany, this time around it's still who it should be. All right, back to where we're going, what we're doing. Gotta wait till we get a little more time. I think we're okay with where our supplies are and everything like that. Next thing being built looks to be September 22nd with these tropical island garrisons. So in a couple days, those will be getting built up. Direct fire unit. This is 42 tech, so we'll go ahead and we'll say no on it right now because it's future tech. The current path that we're going in order of priority for our research is nation first, then naval forces and naval doctrine, then CAG and throughout the air forces and air doctrine, and then again, each time I'm saying this is like when we go green, meaning there's no more red here. It's we actually need to start spending points. Then will be air forces and air doctrine to fill out the rest. That's non-CAG, and then lastly, land forces. The grand battle plan, operating and command, the overall land forces aspects here. And then when we go green again, which that's the point we're in right now, we are looking at what techs could we use that we're not currently actively researching, and we'll go for that, like in Blitzkrieg here, tank cruise training. We're not in this Blitzkrieg doctrine at all, but we are pulling some specific researches out of here. Same with deep battle, same area there. Firepower, no, not so much so. We're at the point, I think, with our research. Yeah, we've done all that, and now we're like, okay, what's the 1942 tech we need to get in each of these areas? I think we did naval. So if we go green again, which is a distinct possibility, we only have 20 more projects to go through. We'll probably get, that's almost 10 right there over the next month here. We might go, if we go green again, then we're going to CAG, 1942 CAG, here in the Air Forces and Air Doctrine, and then work our way from that even further. But that's neither here nor there. Let's just keep pressing forward with what we got. Money-wise, it was a rough year when I went full-on taxation and hurt us in regards to industry. Future, I'm not going to go that deep into taxes. I'll just go level 1 taxes and just be happy with that. So that way we don't need to put 60, 70 IC into, at least 10% of our IC into consumer goods. There's no need for that. Probably just do, like I said, level 1. But it's nice to have all the money that we got out of there. Another group here of tropical island garrisons. These are just getting plopped down here, and then from this point, knock these 3 guys off, add them onto a boat, and where are we going? Oh, over here. So we're going to rebase to here, drop one off, and just basically go around. I guess you did stuff already. Oh, that's right. I dropped off a Fleet Command and Imperial Air Force Headquarters over here. This is, I don't know what to name it. I'll figure that out. Basically, these are just role-playing, just saying that, hey, we have a Fleet Command and Imperial Air Force Headquarters stationed here to handle air operations, naval operations in this area. I think I did the same here, Truck. Through a Fleet Command and Imperial Air Force Headquarters down here. We already had the next level up, the Army, or I don't know what level you would consider this necessarily, but the Army Headquarters types here. I'm just putting the core headquarter units in here. Just build truck up in that regards. Oh, that was interesting. So there's an actual army headquarters here, plus a garrison and something else. They got Guam pretty well controlled there. Something here, obviously. Again, neither here nor there in that regards. Kind of keep an eye on this once it transports out. Time-wise, we're doing okay. Did I not have? Oh, I did have some units. That's right. I thought I remembered that I had some extra forces. So you're coming here to push him down a little bit, I suppose, to kind of get ready for what's going to go on here. Send you out there for right now, just to kind of spread out a little bit. We don't need to be right on top of each other. You're going to take a while to get to Hong Kong, so let's just cross the river, just be done with it. Garrison unit and a colonial. Actually, looks like 2 colonial type units there. I had a whole bunch of, not a whole bunch, but I had a good number of extra units. Looks like anti-aircraft kind of sitting extra here, and I was sending them out to some different divisions that or headquarters units that needed that. I want to kind of go through real quick. So you are controlling that guy here. You don't need to be here per se, or the militia definitely doesn't need to be here per se. Let's bring you up to here, kind of spread out a bit further. We don't need a double stack on there. Let's do that. I don't need a double stack on provinces. Let's move down here, actually. Again, spreading out just a little bit. Let's move to Chengdu. Yeah, we're fine with where we're at there. Okay. What's going to end up happening is once we, of course, go with peace and with Tibet, these units here, 15 of them, they're going to come kind of spread out throughout the rest of China and Indochina here, just to help kind of tamp down, guard areas that they need to. Do I not have? Should have supplies coming in. I do here and up north. I don't here, but I don't feel that's necessary. Once we're going to start combat operations, I am going to be running a couple more supply lines, like one here at Camp Hot. Might do this one here at Cameron. Maybe Hue. Just to help push supplies into China. So we're sitting pretty there. All right. Oh yeah, I'm kind of watching what this transport's doing here. Small warship surface radar. That's a one and done, it looks like. Nice. Yeah, they're going to come down here, and then we're going to send it a little bit further down. Special Forces, 1943 tech. We can't be researching that too far in advance. The 1942 tech we're researching is far in advance too, but it's not as great of a malus, a negative modifier received, as 1940 as 2 years and further into the future. So stuff that's 1 year in the future, yes, you do get a negative modifier. It takes longer to research it than if it was current year or older. And that's a shame. That's like older tech isn't researched quicker. Like if I were to research 1918 tech, it wouldn't happen, that much quicker. But it is what it is there. Yeah, we'll commerce defense. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not doing 1942 tech in here. I guess actually I didn't. Did I not do naval? Oh, I see. There's some areas that I don't have it being researched. Others, yes, but that's fine. We'll leave it alone. Okay, so we are here with, I need to, what do we need to take? Oh, an anti-aircraft off because we have two. We don't need two here. Boom, like so. So yeah, much more, oops, much more impressive setup there than what they had previously. Now we're going to come rebase to here. Doing this all with like 2 months to spare. hurriedly getting our forces strengthened. Supplies for money, sure. Air Force Headquarter Advance, definitely would kill that. This will, again, an RP type thing. Strategic reserve. What are we showing? So if I were to buy aluminum, that might actually help speed things up a little bit. We kind of also need rubber. Let's do aluminum to see if we can't get that spit up some. And yes, we want to do a level 5. Again, just for role-playing purposes. We'll buy it from Germany. Let's do it from Italy. Give Italy some love here. And what does that leave us? Okay. The two things that are on here we're not going to do. The nylon plant. I don't want to run the risk of losing the IC and oil, which I think we don't. I think it's just you need to make sure you have these, meet these kind of modifiers. But I don't know if I feel the need for nylon. There is somewhere around here. Maybe it's down below here. I'm thinking. Heavy water, prefab nylon, land build time. Yeah, that's not going to help us. Carrier damage control. Okay. So that's here. Make sure there's anything new that popped up. Nope. Oh, wait, there was. Escort carrier. I don't think there's any need for us to build escort carriers as Japan, as the United States, as Britain. Sure, but if I were to build escort carriers, they'd be used more throughout the islands. You know what? It's a one and done. Let's go ahead and do it. I will see if what that does for me. Okay, first things first. Let's go here like so. Give you the tropical island garrison. You already have a anti-aircraft. Fleet command with the anti-air. Let's give you that because the Air Force already has that. And actually, you need to go to this guy, and the fleet command needs to do the same thing, but with this Imperial Naval Base. There we go. Cool. So these three. Board. We're good throughout here. And then we're going to rebase to there. So this island is looking far more important, a little bit better. Another 600. So 14.5 is what we have here total. Nice amount of forces there now. Let's see if America decides they want to attack us. We will pay. We have plenty of money. Sure, get us additional research center. So now, yeah, air build time. Oh, repulse is lost. Ah, nice. I don't know if these will get done quicker. Oh, reinforcements can get dropped a little bit. Shame. Barely at 25% with what our upgrade need is, but I need to build stuff too. Yeah, I don't know if this is actually moving up quicker. If those are, we're not really building much in the way of air power, quite honestly. Not yet, not fully. but we will get there. I will probably, like I said, I should be towards the end of the year, be all the way down to here. So buying the aluminum now helps because it's sure this month and the next couple of months is not going to be terribly helpful. But once we get down a little bit further and more air power, more air units are being thrown up, it could get my air power done quicker. Um, cool. What's the next thing being built here? October 10th. Escort and Convoy, Escort 20th route Convoy, October 11th from our landing crafts, the 7th, big date for all of our Marines. So that's 5 days from now. And then from the 8th onward for a week, we've got a bunch of new light cruisers coming out. And same from the 13th through the 19th, a bunch of cruisers getting upgraded, and Armored Engineer getting upgraded as well. Cool. A lot of stuff happening. We're waiting for this guy to come on through. Hornet is launched. I think that was launched a while ago, I'm sure. Air Defense Network will say thank you and move on. 13 in the red there. Research efficiency went up by 2%. That's nice to see. Naval Headquarters, again, this is strictly just a RP unit, role-playing unit. We want rubber as well. Let's see if we can get any. Before we do, let's check this here. Yep, throwing you on. And then these two guys go back on board, and we're coming here first, rebase. Oh my goodness, here's all this stuff we've got here. So, well, that's cool. Who would you be getting attached to? Well, I don't know. I have a whole bunch more here. So we already have our aircraft Imperial Naval Base. We have 2 more naval bases, which that's for the Kaigun. Probably throw one over here. Goodness, I will leave them here for right now. I'll figure out, again, for role-playing purposes, need to figure out where I'm going to send these others. This one actually could probably send it down to truck. Yeah, that way I can attach this Imperial Naval Base 3 to it. And let's see. I could probably put the green bases for the fleet and Air Force over here, or even here, to kind of make that a little bit of a better command structure. All right, onward. I want to watch. There we go. I want to watch this come in because I want to make sure that I get this taken care of in a timely manner rather than just simply, let it bypass me. And then we're going to rebase here, and this garrison unit will get an additional 3,000 troops. Cool. Just out of curiosity, when are the rest coming? February will be the next round. Okay, which that's fine. That'll be for these 4 islands and this guy, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and then the other 5 will be for these 4, and I might just throw the extra tropical island garrison. I don't know where. Maybe here on Nago or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how I'll use it. No big rush though on figuring it out. Again, just to help beef up our defenses a little bit. This guy, boom. There we go. And a bit stronger we are. So now at this point, this passenger ship needs to, rebase back to Tokyo. And what do we get built? All our Marines. Ahaha. So I can actually attach them directly to the headquarter unit here. Let's throw a couple on the 6th. One on the 3rd. One on the 4th. And one on the 5th. Excellent. All right, they don't have the cool little, SNLF that everybody else does, but that's fine. Now, these didn't come with leaders, did I? Was I not? Yes, the leaders were being sent. I have 5 leaders making their way down. October 7th they'll be here, probably in a couple weeks then. All right, so that's that. So you're still making your way up there, and you are making your way over there. Okay. I think that was it. I don't see any other anti-aircraft units around. Cool. These guys are coming down there, and I think, yeah, the first is coming out there to help out. So this guy has the 18th to 1st Cav unit somewheres out here, maybe? No, it must be, yeah, it's this guy here that's moving, one of the guys. And that guy as well, okay. Well, this guy has another Cav unit. The other guy here. Okay, so we need to actually. It's a good thing I checked here because they're attached to. They're attached to units that are going to be attacking on Hong Kong. So yeah, it's a good thing I checked here. They're just coming out like so. They are coming all the way down to there. Okay. All right. What else do we have? Light cruiser. Boom. Sure. I want to say that is the case. Let me make sure that all of our. So I still need 2 more. Should be all set here. Yep. And they should be all set too. And they're all set. We need 2 more here. Rebase to carrier. That was this one, I think. Maybe not. The 3rd, yeah, the 3rd CA. Good. I need to rename all those as well. Just make sure that all of my carrier groups have carriers. So this split and go rebase to carrier. Once they do, I need to group those together. You've got everybody, and you should be all set too. Good. All of my carrier groups have CAGs. Unfortunately, we don't have any extra CAGs. So that is a bit of an issue. The soonest we'll get any kind of CAGs is summer. Honestly, I mean, these are already spoken for. I say honestly, but it's going to be almost another year before their carriers are ready. And then summer again, 3 more CAGs. They're spoken for, but it's fall before they're ready. Then fall, 5 more. So actually, they'll be ready at the same time that these guys are pretty much ready. So yeah. So I will have 6. I will have 6 coming in summer, in early fall. And then those will be for 3 here and 1 of these. So I'll have 4, only 4 spares. Wow. I definitely muck that up in regards to getting our, you know what, I need to put in carry air group. We just need like 6 in right now. I know it's going to take forever, but they're cheap in cost. I need to make sure they're getting, pushed up a little bit further there. Okay. Cool. So, yeah. So future, I don't go level 3 max out taxes and just go level 1 taxes and just take in, the $600 or whatever every quarter or month or whatever it is that I get. Um, so that would have given us 60 IC. We could have had a lot of stuff built. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of money, but we could have had a lot more stuff being worked on or even built by this point. So there's an error that I made that I didn't need to do. I also need to. I like the heavy cruiser conversion to light carriers, but we also needed an equivalent amount of CAGs built for all those, and an equal amount of CAG replacements. Pretty much for every CAG built for the carriers that are needed, I need that much more again for replacements, which we have no replacement CAG at this point. So any CAG that I lose, that's a carrier that's out of action. That's a carrier that's not worthwhile. So you were coming back. I don't think there was anything I really need to observe. You're going up there, and you're going there. I can wait on both of those, I guess. Energy for some money, sure. 50 cents. That's good. 5 in descent. Wow. Member of the well-known VIP club. Interesting. So they're slowly making their way. Meanwhile, the leaders made their way down. We'll go and take care of that. Kinru Maru, we shall definitely launch. You're probably... Yes, there you are. I'll attach you to the Sub and Raider Fleet Command. Doesn't really do much of anything, but it is something at least to kind of have tagged there. You and you combine together. Boom. These are named leaders. I built these Marines without any kind of headquarter units because I wanted these specific guys, to be added to them. They will be providing some great support. All right. So that does, it only gives an extra 100, but yeah, it kind of beefs these guys up a little bit more because these hero units, they have great amphibious attack and defense, 45%, compared to, take one of these here, 10%, flat across the board. Oh, good. We got some more of landing craft. Yay. There, 3, and then we want 3 landing craft in each fleet, like so. And these new ones, they can get attached to here, the 6th. Let's attach him to the 4th. It doesn't really matter per se. It's not like necessarily that's what they're going to use, but kind of find it just it helps overall command structure, just to figure out what's going where and whatnot. We want to buy rubber from the UK. I forgot to totally do that, so let's go ahead and do that. Do we want to invest any further of our mines? Currently, we're not buying or selling any chromite, and we have enough chromite to have a balance sheet F4. Bearing in mind, with the amount of IC we have, we need to have at least 2 of each strategic resource to avoid any negative modifiers for not having that strategic resource. So that means we have 6 chromite mines around. I think we're okay there. I have the same situation in copper. We're not buying or selling. Tungsten, we're selling 3. We still have on our balance sheet 8. So no, we don't need to. We don't need to do anything with our mines here. Let's just do it for 3 months in case we get some additional IC that drops that pushes us up to a point where, and that'd be the 600 plus range. We're 550 roughly. If we go to 600 or more, I think it's every 200. So 0 to 200, you don't need anything. 2 to 400, you need 1. 4 to 600, you need 2. 600 to 800, you need 3 of a strategic resource. I think that's how that works. So I think we're okay. 3 months from now, we may need more. We'll see. Okay, that's done. And we're just waiting on this guy to make its way. There we go. Supply throughput, mobile movement speed increase. We kind of need that for our coming attacks. Good. We're starting to build on that. National focus. I think we need to go back into economy. That's right, because we need at least level 1 economy. I don't want to be dropping down as precipitously in our IC levels we have. We've lost like 30 IC alone. So let's get back to that. Build times improve, but still. So that's 2, 3, 4. Okay. And let's check our next carrier group here. I don't know. I'll have to put these here because I don't know what they're going to go to. 6, but now you actually have your full complement, and one's still being worked on. It's 106%. Yeah, that means it's done. It went far beyond what it needed to go. The 2 can go there, I suppose, but also they need. Let's do that, and let's get our destroyers, because I think we are done. Yeah, and these destroyers to here. I'm really not liking this kind of setup, light cruiser and destroyers. But I mean, it is what it is. Until we get more destroyers built, or more, we need more destroyers too, but until we get more light cruisers built, this is what we're going to have to do. I will probably use the Junio Hayu, send it down south to the Philippines, and then once it's done with operations there, or with the UK, or getting ready to go with the UK, then it'll move down here towards Singapore. I think that would be better. The other light, this one here, it was half and half. I'll send it down there, down to Guam, and then when it's done with Guam, it'll go the same place too, down towards Singapore. I think that will do better. Or alternatively, I could just have it go to the southern islands here. They can hang out. That way, they're not any danger, if you will. Yeah, not a big deal. So you're still moving there. Bear with me 1 second. I have to pause. Ready. Back again. All right. Just following this guy, make sure he's going to get to where he needs to go. Back to economic focus again. Yay. 27 IC is what it is. But yeah, I definitely. Oh, so where's the other? Where's the other going to go? Is there another headquarter unit around that needs? I mean, you've got one already. You got one there as well too. Well, let's send. No, you don't move. Stay where you are. Okay, you are moving up here. I didn't realize it was 2 anti-aircraft that I had there. You have 5 armed merchant cruisers awaiting your orders. You agree with other strong units as port defense forces, patrol ships, or as commerce raiders. They're also useful as scouts. Okay, Tojo. Yeah, he's gonna lose a point of descent. Cool. Gain some unity, but we'll have to make some changes to that. I don't really like him in the areas, some of the areas that he's at. Some of them, yes, some of them work just fine, but some of them not so much so. All right, so this one goes to Sub and Raider Fleet Command. Ditto here. Kind of boring stuff, I know. Just making sure. Another Convoy Raider. Boom. Nope, nobody there. And yeah. So I want to say that's all the Convoy Raiders. Yeah, you're already there. Ditto there. Okay. Cool. Politics. So, head of government. Instead of land organization, I'd rather have naval organization. Thank you. The other areas he's in is chief of staff, chief of army, which I think we're okay with in both regards. He doesn't rear his ugly head else in other places. I mean, chief of the army, elastic defense, combat movement speed, a 5%. That's what we kind of need. Yeah, I think he's the better guy. Just because of that speed. And we want to, we kind of want to embrace the group that's there. Chief of Staff starting experience, org regain, officer recruitment improvements. I think those are all good stuff. This is the guy I really want though for the supply throughput. Yeah, no. Sorry, I need my supply throughput guy back. Sorry. Dojo, you're trying to take over all these all these areas that other people do better in. All right. Carrier task force, that's here. Yeah, it's this. Just better positioning. That's a one and done kind of type deal. So cool. You are still making your way. I'm just going to watch until you do get there. Another Maru, or several Marus, I should say. A lot of torpedo tubes and guns. Yay. Let's go. I do need to keep an eye because coming soon, I think, is an event that's like, hey, you want some midget subs? I can't just go, yay, on that. I don't want midget subs. We don't need any more midget subs. All right. And boom. Strengthen them a little bit more there. This guy. So you are making your way down there still? Oh, I guess you're coming from way up north. Okay, that was the deal. We're going to postpone. Let's just postpone for 2 months for right now. Once we go to war with America, I want to see kind of where we stand there. And I don't think there's anything further that we have of great import here. This month is almost over. Pretty much have all our builds done for this month. The next set, we got these two just before war with America for Wake and Guam. Yeah, we got nothing else coming out. This plane after war with America, but that is it. Oh, and this truck after war with America. So yeah, nothing else really of great import coming out for the remainder of the year here. Let's pump this up to 62. Following my 50,000 rule, the 10 up, 10 down, whatever type rule that I have here, or 10,000. Soon will be at 10,000 below. The next day we will. So I'm just going to bump this up by 10 for our supplies, and that's fine. We were deep into the builds down here, which is really nice to see. I really can't wait. Our IC days are just over 4,100. So I mean that's 82 days away at this point now. 2 months plus almost 3 months total. November, December, January 15th, roughly. Maybe before that we should be good to go. And 50 IC getting thrown back in here. I mean, it doesn't all go into here, but a good amount of it does. We'll be working on this carrier group. That will be nice. The only carrier groups we're working on is this light and regular, and they're not going to be done until spring of 43 and fall of 42. I mean, I'm happy that I have as many carrier groups as I have now. I would just love to seeing carrier groups being able to roll off very soon here. Again, I shouldn't have done the full, give me all your taxation. I should have been like, yeah, taxes, but not quite so heavy. That would have helped us out a bit in getting some extra troops, ships, air power. Special purpose armor advance. So this is what we need. This is 1941 tech. We'll push this forward. So good there. I should do the light armor designs as well. Yeah, that's 1941 tech. Let's push that to the forefront. Doing so, that's good to see actually. January, February of next year, so in a few months' time. So this, we lost. Huh. Okay. That's just okay. Not a big deal. Actually, you need to go here and then over to here, like so. I need to do something about this. Do I really need the 6 IC and extra energy? I mean, we're going up by 128. I would almost say no. Probably should just puppet it. We'll wait on that. So the big thing now, special purpose armor. So we have 15 Marines. Good God, it takes almost a year. 9 months. That is a lot. Real quick though, before we do anything, let me check. I have 15 Marines, yes. Can every single Marine have it? That is the question, because I think that some of my Marines here, they have 7. Oh, good God, he can certainly. He as well. Okay, maybe Joe definitely needs. Yes, so I can't get 15. I would have to drop something off, and I'm not really looking to do that here. So 14. That would make my Marines so much better, wouldn't it? Huh? Let's do it like this. First group of 5. Let's actually just do 5 for right now. It takes almost a full year. Even if I were to push them to the forefront at this point, they still won't be ready until summer of next year. The first batch of 5. And that's a lot of IC. Good God. It's a fifth. That's 20% of what I'm able to actually put towards. Yeah, this might be pipe dream stuff here. Might be pipe dream stuff. But if I can get that out, that would give me some pretty hefty Marines there. Again, the idea behind it all. Very good heart attack there, and good penetration, piercing, armor, of course. Um, defensiveness is, well, not as good as what the Marines have, unfortunately. Toughness, yeah, neither that or air defense. But they wouldn't slow you down. I think it's more just the sheer fact of it's just you have armor. But I mean, these are some overall. That's some pretty good stuff. Yeah, let's just go with the 5, and we could do that for our 5 weakest. Marines here, which would be these 3 for sure. Possibly that one is number 4, or yeah, number 4, and then these others. Well, yeah, maybe not this one, but this one, because they don't have much. I thought I had more Marines that were kind of weak. I mean, actually, these are my 5 weakest in regards to total strength. I kind of wonder. Just throw it on those guys and just make them that much more powerful. Yeah, might just do that. That's neither here nor there, though. We're still ways away. High density alloys. Good. That's a one and done. Where is that? There it is. The anti-air unit. I want to keep tabs on that. So nothing really getting built for a bit now. We had a nice flurry of stuff getting built. But at this point, all my carrier groups are ready. I have my Marines. We are all set there. All the important stuff is in place right now. Our islands are upgraded. We have beach defenses and coastal forts on all of our islands. So I think we are pretty much good to go. Okay. So yeah, that was Italian battleship. The Conte de Cavour, I think, is a battleship. They're one of their modern ones. Army wants money. Tojo is prime minister. So if I say no, nothing happens. But if I say, okay, for the emperor, we'll lose officers, not a big deal. We'll lose manpower, not a big deal. But for the rest of the game, we'll gain 5% IC, which adding to our base, then that's 13, 14 IC. Gain some additional unity. Research efficiency, IC efficiency, land naval build time, sure. Synthetic rubber is finished and ready to go online. Cool. I'm not sure what that does for me. Does that give me something here that I don't have already? Doesn't seem like it. Or at least it's not showing there. It may actually give me something. Okay, so when you said that Tojo was the prime minister, I was expecting a change around here or something like that. But I guess not. IC efficiency went up 2 points. Good to see. But I guess not. I still have Tojo only as the main guy here. Oh, and this, once we get the next aircraft carrier boogie bonus point, we need to switch back to my the other ship guy. That gives me a whole bunch of boogie bonus points. Oh, here you are. So we're up over 500. Yay. Formation 16th Army, sure. And here's the boogie bonus point. Do we just wait yet again? Oh, the Cayuga is lost. That's another battleship. I believe it's a battleship. So first off, let's see how good we are Okay, so I mean, we got some extra IC, sure. Trickled down that way. We can actually do that because we're about ready to hit over 50,000. So that'll give us an extra 10, almost 15 IC, roughly. Um, do I wait? It would probably be in January or February for those boogie for the next round of boogie bonus points. Do I do that? Just wait? It did give me some bonuses there, though, in these three engines, boilers, turbines. Here, these six, and then these carrier deck. You know what? We're going to throw this in. I don't know why that just all of a sudden popped in existence, but we're going to throw that to the top. When does that get ready? February. Okay, good. Yeah, strength improvement, air and sea defense improvements. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so we get these. The light armor thickness, where are we at now? Okay, I don't guess we get that. But these we do get. We're up to 1944. I don't know if I want to go with this again or if I'd rather tip back to our lights, well, to our other ships. I think I want to tip back to our other ships because we've been getting these. I think almost all these as well, which we're researching currently. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go and replace him out. I mean, we're good. We're at 1944 tech with what he's given us. We're good to go for a while. Let's get this guy back in. Um, yeah, 44 tech, 44 tech. We've got 2 years for three. Well, 2 years, yes, before we can actually touch any of this stuff. Alrighties. Bump, bump. There we go. Let's make sure we don't have any red. Nope, no red. No red. Good. All right. And we're watching him make his way slowly up to where he needs to go. The last thing I need to worry about, supplies for money. Sure. Formation 25th Army. Yeah, that's right. We got some 14th Army. We got some headquarters popping in. We finally won the battle there. They're retreating, guess, to go to up that way. Let's do this. Create puppet in Zanjing. Oh, we can't actually do that. I thought I could puppet them. Are we not? Is it because they're part of the common turn now or something like that? Puppet. I do. Let's do that. Is that? We'll see what happens when we step in here and move over. If so, cool. We have headquarter units. I need to kind of go. Oh, Tojo. This is what was created. Okay. We'll just add him directly to the Dalian. That's fine. Weird that that's the leader that's giving me. Should be Tojo. Should be Tojo may be with something else, and we'll deal with that. Oh, you know what? This is dealing with it now. Now is the time I need to be moving my units around. Here in November 6th, I'm not paying attention to what the date is. Woof, we're almost in some deep doo doo because we got units I need to kind of move around and stuff. Okay. So we'll have all you guys march your way out there, like so. You, with all you guys. Actually, headquarter defense. Yeah. This isn't quite what I would like to see. Garrison attachment to aircraft, so let's move that. Heavy artillery. You've already got everything else that you need here. Cool. Let's see what this looks like. Armor. Ooh, this is a nice armor unit. We're going to give you anti-air. And we're going to give you artillery and anti-tank. Oh, you have truck transport. Good. You also have truck transport. Good. You have an engineer too, but yeah, that's fine. Um, let's have you move over here like so. Okay. That would then leave you this to do that. We're also going to move you guys to here like so. All right. And the 14th, you're out here. All you guys are here. You're going to detach and go to. Yeah, I don't know which is the best. Probably that. That's fine. And we will march up to here. So yeah, basic, a very basic light armor. So we're getting more light armor. You know what? I should have had the thought back when it happened, but when I got the next round of motorized headquarter, I was thinking, you know what? I probably should take it just that way. I wasn't sure how many more armor units and motorized and all that kind of I'd be getting, but yeah, I kind of need it. Oh well, it is what it is. Here's the first motorized core. It has 5 units on it. Yeah, because they're all armored motorized type units. Second motorized core only has 3. Okay. So you are going to detach and go to the second motorized core, which is down here a bit. Not that far. There. Second motorized core. Okay. Yeah, so we'll be picking up a couple of units here and then bringing them over elsewhere. Okay. Speaking of, wow. So I should have been doing this. I should have been doing what I'm about to be doing a little bit sooner than right now. Like November 1st, the first of the month, I should have been staging my aircraft, and then after that happened, redo all my leaders, so that way I don't get hit too bad on the org hit that I get, because you lose organization when you stage your aircraft to a new place, rebase them to a new location. And then you also lose org when you redo your leaders, when you put new leaders in charge and things like that. So may have made a mess up there, but I don't know. We still have 31 days before 32 days actually. It's 31 days in November, right? We still have a good month, good 4 weeks before we have to worry about war with America. So first things first, we need to stage our aircraft to get them going. So let us do just that. All these guys, they're going to front lines, front island lines, if you will. One here, probably not gonna be used all that much, but once we take wake, then they're gonna hop over to that. We're gonna have you hop to, whoops, there we go, rebase to there. And this third one, because their range isn't all that bad actually, 333. You're gonna go to truck. Okay. So that's those air units. Actually, let's do it this way so it's much easier. Light bomber, 635. We determined that from here to here is 554. So we could use light, but I think I'll just use mediums. From here out to here is 503. So we could definitely use light bombers there. From here to here, yeah, you can use light bombers there as well too. All right, so we'll have a light bomber up here down here. We got CAS. We're going to use that to bomb Guam. Yeah, 315. We're going to use you. Just need one CAS, that's all. We don't need too much. We'll rebase for now, just at least get that done and out of the way. Yeah, these CAS are going to be needed um, in the Burmese campaign. We have a transport plane that's going to be shuttling supply. I have a feeling we're going to be having a lack of supply in the Burmese theater more than not, so let's go ahead and rebase to there. Regular interceptor. These have a range of 400 kilometers. We'll rebase to the Burmese theater. Another interceptor. Do the same thing here too. What we got here? Close air support, Burmese theater. Naval bomber. One will come up here. There we go. Another naval bomber. This one is going to be set up over here. And another interceptor group also down this way. Medium bomber. Whoops. Medium bomber and a Witok. Yes, here we go. We're going to set up there. First nav air wing. I have the replacement coming for it December 20th. I could still use it now anyway, which I think I will. Just need to kind of figure out where to actually send them to. Truck maybe? Yeah, we'll just send them down to truck for right now. That way they're not in too much use at this point, but you know they will be used. I do have a light bomber coming down here. I need to have a light bomber coming over here. So we can attack on the north and south. And this is another medium bomber. We're also going to send them to. You got 695. Can we take off from here? And then bomb? No. So it would have to be same island right here. All right. We got our air done. All right. Let's save it real quick. I haven't done that. Bear with me 1 second. Need to pause. Alrighty. So I think what I'm gonna be doing here, I've got a lot of stuff, a lot of moves. Let's finish. We got the air started. I need to also start moving my guys on over. We gotta. I have to like totally redo my command structure as well. I would like to do that off camera because it's extremely boring to just sit here and just watch me, decide where units go and things like that. For the most part, yeah, I kind of need to make sure that the stacks here, everybody's linked up to a headquarter unit that's appropriate, for them, and kind of mix and match. Like this. This is pretty good mix and match here. Granted, 2 guard units, but nonetheless, I could use this in the Philippines theater, for example. Philippines battle, for example. What else we got here? This guy. Well, I don't know. They're pretty much already kind of set. Yeah, I like the way he's set up too, and ditto here. Still kind of need to go through and just make sure that everybody's where they kind of need to be, sort of, kind of. Oh, did I not have? Oh, I do have passenger liner. Yeah, I do have passenger liner going here. Pick up those guys. So I need to set my command and control, the overall command structure, headquarters level on down. We need to start creating the headquarter units down here that I need. So we need, the Southeast Asian Command, the overall theater command, and then the appropriate level, at least next leader below that, like this guy. Quan Tung has got these 3, which is kind of a bit much, but that's okay. I definitely need to readdress the overall command structure here. For the Quantung Theater here, this guy with what he has, we need to make sure that everything that's in Manchuria, in China, um, is all under, and it is in a garrison type of format, is all together where it should be. Southeast Asia, I need to build that command structure from the bottom up, basically, or from the top down. Probably easier. Do the theater headquarters, do the associated headquarters under him, under the theater headquarters, and then throw all these army headquarters under each of those. Create more as need be. Just need a lot of work there done. The islands are done, realistically speaking. There's nothing further that really needs to be done here per se. I only have one guy here, I guess. Okay. You'll be getting a tropical island garrison down the road. So command and control. And then once the air units land, then I need to redo overall leaders, where they're going and stuff like that. And then begins the overall staging as well. I mean, we're doing that with the air power, but that's because they lose organization. So it's best to do air first, even though they move the quickest to where they need to go. You want to do air first, so they have sufficient time to build up their organization. We can take a quick look, in fact, and see. I'll wait till a few planes get to where they need to be. There we go. Oh, formation of 15th Army, cool. Rubber surplus, yay. We'll save again real quick here and take a look, and you can see how much of a hit that the air power takes. Not much, okay, but still, it is considerable. Factoring in also that I'm going to go through and probably, I'm going to be redoing a lot of, actually, I'm redoing all the leaders from top to bottom. That's also an massive org hit. So we want to make sure that when December 7th rolls around, we're not hurt. We're not really hurting. That's a lot of leaders I'm getting down here. I forgot that is what happens there. So we've definitely got more than enough leaders to handle what I will be having down here. And actually, I guess some of these leaders, I may just, like this guy, I may just utilize him to run control over the 5 garrison units that I send down here, for example. The whatever's up here, I don't know. I'll have to play with that later. Anyway, another short episode, so I do apologize. First episode, or the one before this, was basically a recap for my own edification, but maybe for yours too, if it's been a while since the episode previous, just to give us where we are, where we're going, plans, all that kind of type deal. This is definitely we've moved a couple of month and a half here. Moved a little bit too far, so we have a month to get ready for our invasion of America. Kind of in a panic mode, but I think we're okay, honestly. I just need, at this point, our air power is out where they need to be. I need to set up command and control down in Southeast Asia, set up that theater, which I think, can I look at theater? Yeah, this is saying Daliné. That's not what it should be. This area is all messed up here. I'll figure that out. We need to set up the theater. Need to get this back onto the Kwantung Theater's control. Set this up in Southeast Asia in the new theater I'm going to build down there. Then we need to, over the period of the next few weeks, in game, of course, I'm going to be rebasing subs, raiders, get them out to where they need to be. The fleet, any fleet units need to get rebased as well. That'll be done kind of now in this week, if you will. We'll also begin to start staging our army units that are here. They should all be moving this way. There we go. We'll be staging them to their ports of call. Did I not? Yes, I did build. Did I not build? I thought I did build an extra passenger liner. I must have. So there's one. The second, cool. Third is up here. That's where it should be. Fourth, that they're down there. They don't need to be there necessarily, but that's okay if they are. Fifth, sure. Sixth, yes. And seventh is down here where they don't need to be. So we need to come back up here. Actually, we can come here, rebase there because they're closer. And the one that is moving, which is which one here? Oh, this one here. Have them just come back, cancel what you're doing. So yeah, I do have 6 total passenger liner fleets of this level. I have more than that. I have 2 others that are just level that have 5 ships in them, but I got 6 total that have 6 in them. We need that many just for all the transportation we're doing of all our units. So the 5 that I'll have here will pick up 5 different units there. Ship 1 down here for the attack over here. We got 3 other attacks in the Philippines. 3 of the remaining 4 will ship units here to get ready to attack and to get moved to all these different locations. And with the other 2, we'll start ferrying units down to Indochina, getting that going. And even into Siam once we're able to force the issue with Siam, which that doesn't happen until we are at war with, we have the Pearl Harbor decision, or war with the UK, but we're not at war with the UK just yet. So Pearl Harbor decision first. Then over the course of the next few weeks here, getting the rest of our fleets, getting all these ships kind of broken up and sent out to their appropriate areas for patrol. Same with our carriers, get them out to their areas of patrol. I think that's pretty much it then. And then once we get to December 7th, war with America, we sue for peace with Tibet. We can I now puppet you? Or are you already puppeted? You are already puppeted. Okay. Did I miss that or something? No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Can I now puppet Xinjiang? No, I cannot. That is intriguing. Very intriguing. I mean, it does have the same, it has the same look, but if I go here, well, that's me. Well, yeah, that's Xinjiang. Huh. Even though I have all of their territory, maybe because they're a Comintern member, is that why? That's a bummer. I may have to figure out how to give territory and thus give it to Zibi-Set-Ma. But if I have to hold on to this, I have to hold on to it. That's okay too, I think. Oh, we haven't even moved into here yet. So how soon? 21st. Okay, so we'll find out November 21st. Okay, that's 2 weeks from now. All right, so we come back, set up command and control, set up our theater, Southeast Asia theater here. Start ferrying our units over, getting our ships sent out to where they need to go, subs, fleets, everything sent out to where they need to go, and just basically get ready for war with America in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, short episode, I know, but next one, it will be longer. I will do the command and control and leader reassignment off camera, just because that's going to take up a lot of time, and I don't want to bore you guys with the specifics that happens there. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next episode. Bye.